let's not do that.
Thank you.
You're right. That's fair. That's fair. Clover saved you from ridicule. I like bullying you. Anyway, Clover. Not Clover. Lore.
Vinthara.
I keep getting...
Lord, do you want to be
Yeah.
my John Dory?
Oh my god.
Well, if we're done being autistic for the moment,
No.
Sab, intro, please.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
Okay. So, Lore. Vinthara.
Vinthara would probably still be in, like, I guess, the atrium thing, just sort of, like, journaling in her diary.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
And roll, everybody has left for the day. Almost everybody's left for the day.
Okay.
People like Levki and Phyra have left to head to go find some nice place to go have a date, go have dinner someplace.
Mm-hmm.
Sid left. Jurgen annoyingly went to go try to find them. Sabanrab's down in the basement. Sarhorn is out practicing with Austin in the courtyard. The entire building should be, for the most part, pretty empty.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
I hate this game. Oh, no, I don't. I think... Let me check, because it does the thing where for some reason I tap it once and it rolls it twice. That's a 21. I'll go with the first roll and just...
Oh, that's right, yeah, Sabanrab went to the other hotel. As you approach... You're in your room, and you hear somebody talking. In fact, you hear a pair of people talking.
What are they saying?
But you don't hear the specifics. It sounds like it's coming from above you in the sounds. Maybe it sounds like it's coming from above in the attic.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go upstairs to investigate.
As roll me a stealth check.
I don't know why it's doing. That's a 17. I'm gonna just roll my normal dice because they're being fucky on D&D Beyond. That's a 17.
Nice. So, as you sneak up, you see that there's since the winter holiday, there's been a few pieces of furniture moved up here. A nice little lounge area that's away from everybody else. As somebody is sitting in like a kind of cushy, kind of beanbag chair, with their back facing you, and you hear them. You say, "No, stop. No, it's not a problem. Of course not. Mom never asks anything. Dad's never fucking paying any fucking attention. But why would they? Right? No. Anna doesn't know anything. Why would I get them involved? They're over the moon that Dad's back. Probably the only one. Better to keep them innocent, right? Don't want to shatter their perception that their heroic father came to save them. No, they're gonna come around. It's fine. Pretty sure half of them already is starting to. Just leave it to me. Mom showed me a few tricks. It's gonna be a lot easier now. Yeah, I was testing it out the other day. Went the entire day with Phyra around town. She didn't even notice. She thought I was my brother. Well, she figured it out at the end, but that's just because I showed my hand. No. No, of course not. I love you too. See you soon. Then you hear the sound of like a clasp of like one of those like necklaces that open up like closing or like a pocket watch closing.
Yeah. Vinthara's just gonna like lean against the wall, like crossing her arms and just sort of wait to be noticed.
As it takes a moment. Eventually she goes to get up with like a book in her hands, and she's startled when she notices you. Hey V, didn't know you were there.
Oh, no, I'd wondered where you'd gone off to. You know, everyone else has left.
Nice little quiet nook, reading. You know, I share a room with my sister, so.
It's nice to get away from siblings, I know.
Well, I don't know if I had a big brother like yours. She says, just with like a little bit of mischief on her face.
The fuck does that
Are you
mean?
trying is Vinthara just like, are you trying to seduce my brother?
No!
Because I'm not going to stop you.
Better yet, is she trying to
No!
imply that she would seduce me if I was his brother? Her brother?
But he is
No!
oblivious as, like, I don't know, death bat.
He does sort of look like himbo of the year, am I right?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Big of heart, strong of muscle, dumb of head. Or is it
He
dumb
means
of
well.
ass? Don't they all?
He means well. Yeah. So, what you reading?
Anyway, did you? Oh, just my journal. She just holds up a little like leather bound book that's got a little clasp on it.
Keep that up, you know. Good to have a hobby.
So did you need something?
Oh, I was just wondering where everyone else. It felt like eerily quiet, and you know, I was just wanting to, yeah, I don't know, check on you. I guess I've not really seen you much today, so wanted to
Oh,
make sure
well,
you're doing
that's
okay and
very
everything.
nice. I'm doing fine. Doing fine.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't believe that for a second. That's a 14.
Yeah, she's kind of trying to sniff out how long you've been there for.
I yeah, I'm glad to know that you're doing okay. Sorry, yeah, I just it took a while. I didn't even know this place existed, to be fair. But nice to know they've got some place hidden out of the way.
Do you have anything else to do for the rest of the day?
Oh, really? Everyone's gone off and done their own thing, and I just, was wondering if you'd want to maybe go out shopping or something. What's the thing that people do to, I don't know, bond? Shopping, right?
Shopping. Yeah, no, you know what? I love shopping. In fact, we should go on a little shopping spree.
I feel like you're planning something. She says that in a very like joking kind of,
She gives you a wink. No such thing. You will quickly learn that there isn't a plan in my head. Just a whole lot of impulsive thoughts and zero self-control.
You're gonna probably want some self-control at some point. But, it's okay. Shopping spree. What could go wrong?
You guys head out, and they have a suspicious amount of money, to be entirely honest.
Do I want to know where you got all that? That's a lot of money. I don't even think I have that much.
Like you guys are going into like a clothing shop. You're grabbing everything you could possibly want, and then she's paying with platinum.
Holy shit. Vinthara
As
just,
she says,
mentally just makes a note of, oh, that's a lot of money.
she says, no, probably not.
Great.
Possible deniability.
Yes, no questions will be asked about where you got that money.
So, you and the
So,
douchey mustache guy, right? Is that a thing?
it's complicated word or I don't know or
Oh, come on. It's a thing
feelings
or it's not a thing.
feelings suck and I don't know what they are at the moment. So I mean maybe like it's not like he's asked me out on a date or any date or anything.
Okay, simple question. Has he flirted with you? And if he has, did you like it?
It's just sort of yeah. I mean, yes, but
You can't stop and question if things are things. Life is too short for that kind of crap.
in my experience, life is too long.
Well, she gestures around. Everyone's about everyone in that every single person in that hot spring is about I don't know, any given moment. Any one of us could just poop, gone. Next fight, big bad, demons. The Empire comes back. Some group of baddies who wants that red crystal instead of you guys. The people that work for the guy making the red crystals. Any number of enemies that you might have developed over the years. Or
The
fuck.
devil.
Yeah, I guess the devil. Would be stupid enough to make a deal with the devil. Desperate, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
You're gonna make a deal with anyone. You gotta make sure that shit's ironclad. You're getting the better end of it, better end, right?
Are you like? I don't mean to pry, but before I met you, whilst you were captured in prison, I don't quite know what the situation was with the Empire, but were you like a lawyer?
Am I what?
A lawyer, you know, talking about all this contract stuff makes me think.
No.
Lawyer.
I was just staying home. You know, before
And
everything happened. Me and my sisters, me and my sister just. Well, we didn't really have jobs. We had normal house chores and stuff like that, and simple life. Everything was easy. Small little town on the edge of the, well, the empire we know. You know, the
yeah,
out of character. Fuck, what was the name of that empire?
Dwendalian Empire.
Dwendalian. Thank you. Edge of the Dwendalian Empire. You know,
And
the
then
war. You know, the war was scary, but it never really reached us. So, never really had any worries. Then came the Mind Flayers, and then came the Empire, and then came years and years without mom or dad. Well, without dad, and then without mom, because she broke herself out and didn't
she
make us
didn't
wet.
break you guys out with her.
No, didn't have time. She had to go find dad. I'll be back with
That
dad, she said. And then 4
and she
years
just
went
left
by, and
you
we
guys.
either one of us. Pretty much. Not
And
that I
then
blame her. I don't necessarily think she was intending to be gone for like, you know, a year.
yeah, but
Dad was gone
doesn't
for like
change the fact
3.
that doesn't change the fact that it happened.
He shrugs. Nothing changes
I
what
mean,
happened. We don't have control over that. We have control over how we react to it. You know? I can be
how
mad
did
about
you?
things. I could be by surviving, doing our best. We always did. We stuck together. After mom left and she didn't come back, we made an agreement we weren't going anywhere without each other from now on. I had about 7 opportunities to fuck off, but none of those opportunities gave me the opportunity to rescue my brother or sister. So, guess what I didn't do? Leave.
Oh.
I didn't escape. I didn't even try.
And then, I mean, it must be hard, right? I mean, seeing your parents after all this time.
Not hard seeing them. It's hard seeing mom being someone entirely new, realizing she was lying our entire lives, and seeing dad someone entirely new, someone who's fought and killed, not as a guard, but as, I don't know. And then, on top of things, they just expect everything to go back to this way they were.
And that's not how it works.
No. I haven't seen mom in a year. I haven't seen dad in 4. They don't know anything about any of us. Dad's constantly getting hard on Austin because Austin agrees with the Empire in certain aspects. Who's to fucking blame him? Guy worked alongside those soldiers, lived alongside them. We all did. For years. So yeah, you guys are sitting at this little cafe. She takes a sip from her coffee. Takes a sip from her coffee as she looks out on you guys are sitting like on one of the outside seats, and she looks to the street. She just says, and then suddenly you guys show up, murder people that that Austin's been working alongside for years, and then say you're rescuing it. And then because he's not super grateful, Dad keeps chastising him, fighting him, hurting him. I'm surprised he hasn't left yet. Probably the only reason he hasn't is because of us. And
Must be
Phyra,
difficult.
he says with a smirk.
That is one can of worms I am not going anywhere near. But it's tough. Because they love you, they're your parents. They don't, but sometimes it doesn't feel like love. They think they're doing what's best for you, and that's not how that usually works. I mean, realistically, only you know what's best for you. And you're an adult now? Or nearly an adult? I don't actually know how old you are, I'm sorry. But
In 20. I'm in my early 20s. It's fine.
yeah, and then you've got your whole life ahead of you. You have mistakes that are your mistakes to make, no one else's. You can give advice, sure, but I mean, they don't get to come back into your life after however many years and pretend everything's the same as it was, because it's not. That's not how any of it works, and they're idiots for thinking so.
You tell them that. Austin's tried to get that through my dad's thick skull at least 3 different times, and every time he's met with resistance. Mom just keeps trying to test how strong he is. Dad keeps just trying to test how strong he is. Guess what?
And
He's
gonna
plenty
break.
fucking strong.
He is eventually going to snap, and that's going to be nasty. But they're not going to listen to me. They barely even know me.
I don't know. I doubt they're gonna respect the opinion of someone they picked up along the way, but at least they're going to see you as an outside arbiter, not to still see me as some fucking 16-year-old girl who doesn't know how to braid her own fucking hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. When they met me, I was struggling with. When they last saw me, I was struggling with my schoolwork, and I was scared, and I wanted my parents. And Dad left, but he had a good reason to. He had a good reason to. He was trying to save us. He thought he was doing the right thing, but he got duped. He got tricked. Everybody does. Then Mom left to go find Dad. So he never came back. Now find out that she's got all sort of brain fucked, memories scrambled, religious hobo bullshit. You can't really blame them. They didn't abandon us. They got fucked. Then they want to act like everything's the same. Like they're not the same as my parents anymore. They're not the same parents that I met. How are they going to sit there? I don't know.
But
I'm sorry. I'm
they're
trauma
also
dumping on you.
It's all right. I'm more than it's. I've lived long enough to know that your parents are probably fucking terrified, and they want things to go back to the way they are because that's what they knew. You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't excuse their treatment of your brother. Far from it.
Yeah.
But
She looks down. They weren't there, and he was. They have no right to judge him for anything he had to do.
no. Yeah, he was. I mean, people do, have done, and will continue to do awful, horrible things to survive, and you can't really fault them for that, especially in such a shitty situation that you're in.
Yeah. See, like leans on the table, taking a sip. Your brother wasn't such an asshole to mine. I probably would have been taking his sideways looks a little bit more seriously. But that's not going to happen so long as he's being a dick.
I
But
mean,
those paladin types.
yeah.
Oaths before hoes.
I mean, it's my Sarhorn would go and fight God if I asked him to.
He'd lose. It'd be funny.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is, A, he's trying his best. He's not really good at people. That's sort of my
I can
thing,
tell.
Um,
Are you? Sort of an awkward, respectfully, awkward, anxious mess most of the time.
okay, I can be good at people. Well, I'm better at people than he is. Admittedly, that's not a
Okay,
high
so you're
bar,
just
but
that.
whenever
Yeah,
we've,
that
it's,
the bar's in hell, and you're standing on top of it.
yeah, we'll go with that analogy. But I mean, I guess what I'm saying is he might be an asshole sometimes, but he will still go to the ends of the earth to defend you. And you don't really get that, I guess, loyalty anywhere. Just, I guess something to keep in mind. But,
Yeah, I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Right. Oh, by the way, I do want to apologize for Austin. Sometimes he says things because he's really passionate about what he believes in at this point, and he's not always thinking about how it's going to make other people feel because not everyone sort of lived the same life as us. So if he says something that like upsets you, then maybe let it slide or come complain to me about it.
it might be hard to believe this, but I'm shockingly hard to just upset. He's not done anything to, you know, make me angry or whatever. He's done nothing. I mean, again, he's gone through a lot just like you have and just like your sister has. I can't fault him
That's
for any sort of trauma or reactions he's gonna have. It's not my place to judge or blame.
that's a relief. So, she leans back in her chair. Mr. Sunglasses really hasn't asked you out yet?
He's not. Um,
It's all just hyperbole and flirting? Really?
so far, yeah. I mean, well, it's
Well, then shit, girl, you ask him out then.
I would. I just don't know where he is at the moment. He sort of, again, also fucked off, which is why I guess I want to find, just sort of, yeah. But
What's your favorite color?
that's it. Um,
It's
Gold.
green, isn't it?
Uh,
Gold?
I mean,
Oh,
gold.
you
Yeah.
two are match. You two are a match made in Elysium. Come
Because
on.
it's like tasteful gold, you know, like not too much of it.
She grabs your hand and runs off towards like a jewelry store.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Okay.
As we're gonna cut scenes from there to Levki and Phyra. Levki, what were your plans for the date? Where are you taking them? What are you doing? What are the plans? There isn't really anywhere good to have a picnic. Like that's not. This is a desert city. There isn't like any parks or anything.
Well, the plan actually was to take her to the park, but if there's not a... Well, start off with finding a nice restaurant, I would guess, or something to that effect.
Okay, that is doable. What kind of restaurant? Your choices that you make in preparation to the date will be judged by Phyra.
Let's see, she's a sailor, or a pirate. So, probably not anything with fish. Because...
He was a fisherman.
Exactly. That's like your standard ration right there. Here's some dried fish.
I eat this so often. Are you sure, mate?
Probably somewhere with like trying to with like a let's see, it's a desert. I'm trying to think of what a desert place would have. Yeah, so,
yeah.
like,
DM, what is there?
yeah, like we're not from the town.
Dude, there's
there.
whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
You've had a couple of days to plan this date. I'm giving you the freedom to figure out where you're taking them, what kind of food, any gifts that are included, any activities afterwards. And then it's up to Phyra to figure out if they enjoyed themselves.
Okay. For food, let's go with euros.
Euros?
Okay. I don't think Clover knows what that is in real life.
Yeah, that's why
A
he knows
euro in real life, it's, if I recall correctly, it's Greek. Typically, either lamb or beef.
Oh.
Clover, the Mediterranean tacos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And pretty
That
damn
sounds
good,
good.
if I say so myself. So, yep, euros. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he would get her a little something. Maybe some sort of like sweet bread cake type stuff.
Hold on to the specifics. So as you, yeah, you guys are at this nice, this small sort of diner in the low town where it doesn't look like a nice place to eat, to be entirely honest, but the food, yeah, it's like these flatbread tacos that are really fluffy, filled with lots of veggies and like mayonnaise and like not necessarily hot sauce, but this sort of tangy, spicy sauce, and chicken, grilled chicken. Up to Phyra on whether or not she would like really dig that type of food or not, but
I need to keep in mind Phyra's not autistic like me, so more likely she's gonna like this more than me. So yeah, I'll say that she likes it. It's not fish, so something different.
You know, some form of like wheat bread or cake or something to that effect. For dessert, and yeah, from there just let her.
yeah, we're going to roleplay it. Like we're at the date. We're at the date.
What role playing in a role playing game?
And after that, just kind of hang out and look at the different goods.
We're not describing things afterwards, Levki. We're not describing things afterwards.
Shit.
Cut it. We're in the date.
Fuck! How dare you! Fuck!
I'm so sorry that I'm requiring you to actually seduce somebody and be good at a date that you planned and wanted to have.
How
dare I-
hate you so much
dare I-
now.
How dare I give you exactly what you wanted?
Role playing in a role playing game? Blasphemy.
Well, anxiety has just gone through the roof. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
What would you
Yeah.
normally say on a date?
I can tell you
You've
right
been
now,
on a
Bo
date,
isn't the
right?
kind of person. No, but Bo is the kind of person who stumbles into a relationship by being autistically cute, and then just jumps straight past dating, straight to having sex on his mom's couch.
My mom doesn't have a couch, and that wasn't. Yeah.
Autism kicked in. Or point proven.
Point proven.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
You guys are sitting at the at the Euro stand. You guys are sitting at like a park bench, not park bench, but like a bench on the side of the street. There's a bunch of other people that are also sitting at these little like wooden tables and benches and stuff like that. You're in town. You're eating. Go. In fact, I will even mute myself until I have been called upon to not interrupt.
God damn you, Dan.
I was just enjoying her food.
Yeah.
Gonna have you start, bitch.
Yeah. You know, he's eating his kind of every once in a while, looking to see how Fire's liking it, considering, hey, it's something that's not fish.
No, yeah, she's having a great time. That's not fish. Something new. Something different.
Do you like it?
Oh, well, it's a lot better than fish. I'll tell you that. Honestly, at this point, it's not that hard to beat fish.
Yes, there's always left a fishy taste.
She puts her food down and just jokingly face palms.
Not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You know what? To move this along, roll me perception.
Right. Give me 1 second.
Fuck.
Okay. Perception, if my sheet will load. Yes, okay, bugger off. Perception. That's a +2. 21.
But yeah, you definitely see her attempt to steal something from your plate.
He pretends not to notice.
Yeah, she eats it.
Very well. Um,
Look at this.
like,
Vinthara had a better date than us, and it was platonic.
possibly. Probably.
I was like, God.
Uh, is there anything that you would like to do after this? After we're done here?
Honestly, I ain't quite sure. I've never been to many deserts before. Since, well, the boat takes you so far. Kinda miss it.
The ocean? No, thank you.
Oh,
You
what's
forget.
wrong? Can't handle a little motion sickness?
No, I can't swim.
You'll be on a boat.
Yes. Boats sink.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I'll be there
Oh,
for you if you ever get on a boat. I can definitely swim a lot better than you.
well, that's. Yeah. uh, okay, I know I haven't seen that. Looked over that paper. So. Because honestly, I was hoping for the mousetrap there. I'm going to see if I can't stealth that back into your pocket.
What did he nick? What did you nick?
Some piece of paper, some note.
Did you try reading it?
Nope, haven't had
Okay.
a chance. It was a
As
spur moment thing. That is a total of 19.
I think so, I'm rolling a perception.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Or, yeah, it'd be slightly.
17.
I guess he manages to get it back into the right pocket.
The right pocket without her noticing.
Um,
I have a question.
no,
What?
Sam, no, not the mousetrap.
God damn it. I have a
Um,
question, Lefty.
yes. What about?
What do you see out of our relationship? And I need you to be fully honest.
Us specifically, or you and myself?
We're on the date. Well, we're on the date, so specifically us, but you can involve Xila if you want. I think it's pretty obvious how we feel about Xila.
Well, I mean, yes, we've had our rough patch. And once this whole adventure is done and behind us, as he kind of scratches at the back of his head, kind of hoping you and I could have our own place.
She leans in a bit more. She tilts her head, smiles.
What was that? You kind
She leans forward, tilts her head and smiles. Like listening.
At this point, he's blushing at this point. Like, yes, and maybe raise a kid or two.
A kid?
At this, he grabs whatever they had to drink and takes a sip, trying to
Wait.
to
I
gather his
didn't know red
scattered
tiefling
thoughts.
could get more red. You surprised me.
He just nods and is still this.
You can't drink forever. You're gonna run out. You're gonna have to respond at some point.
Um,
You keep chugging like that, I'm gonna take it as a competition. You know how competitive I get.
he puts the glass down. Yes, a couple kids.
She thinks about it. And
So, what
instead
are
of
you
a
wanting?
teasing, what? Sorry, continue.
What are you wanting out of this relationship?
Someone I can trust. Someone who'll love me the same way I'll love him. Someone I can spend my life with. Well, at least a good chunk of it. She looks a bit sad about that because, you know, elves live a lot longer than other species.
Well,
What do you say?
well, you'll say a large portion of your life with someone. Granted, I'd have to look into this. but there are ways to extend one's life. So
Well, that's something that needs to be thought about and heavily considered. So it would be really nice. You could. I feel like you could barely handle me now. Let alone, she thinks for a second that's nothing. For another 620 years?
only 620.
Well, that's the normal life expectancy for an elf. So that's what I have left. Technically.
He thinks and nods. Meanwhile, I'll live for 50, maybe 80 years. Bit of a stretch, but given
Well,
enough time, I'm sure I can come up with a solution.
if you let me, I would like to make those years very special. If you're not stubborn.
Me? Stubborn?
I know
Never.
that was a stretch and impossible.
I'm
I
not
don't know how to say
stubborn.
impossible in a southern accent, so it just became really British.
So, um, at this point, I think they would have ordered some sweet bread or cake or something to that effect, and enjoy that while they continue talking. Uh, I know I'm not the easiest to get along with.
What do you mean? You're the like 24/7? She smirks.
With that whole thing with Austin.
How do you feel about Austin?
I'm not sure. Part of me wants to say it is Jurgen again, but somehow worse? I'm not sure.
What? I was about to ask what did he do for that response, but I think I have a feeling. But genuinely, as a person, no empire or this situation involved, what do you think of him as a person? Because I'll be honest, darling, you see one thing sometimes and you jump on it. instead of actually evaluating what that person believes and who they are.
Well, I definitely can say I see him as somewhat cocky and arrogant in his abilities, but so am I.
Well, that's something you guys have in common.
So, in my mind, he's trying to steal you away, so that's definitely a...
I said, not with this situation involved. Him as a person.
He thinks for a moment. Have to get
To be
back
fair
to
with
you.
Levki,
I would have to get back with you on that then, as I
Mhm.
honestly don't have much of an answer at this time.
That's fair. I'll leave it for later.
Donuts.
Also, you don't have to worry about him stealing me, she puts in quotations. He straight up told me that he doesn't want. I don't know how to fully describe it that well, but you don't really have to worry. He's not really trying.
We are going to shift scenes. Sabanrab. Yes, so you've gotten back from returning the key and doing all that other stuff at the hotel. Very, very upstanding citizen of you to be
I just
doing
don't
all of
want the
that.
bill to keep rising, you know? I want it done and the tab closed, that's all.
Yeah. As you get back, you get to your room, and there's not a whole lot to do right now, but I'll give you another religion check about that crystal.
That's a little better. I don't have people yelling at each other, trying to kill each other, trying to kill themselves. So it was a nice, peaceful, relaxing day. No people riding by on giraffes, you know, and with my heart refreshed, my mind clear, that's a religion check of 22.
You recognize this crystal as something that you've only ever read about. It's clearly it's not from your Azeroth. It's Azerothian. It radiates the holy light. But it's not from yours, because if it was from yours, it wouldn't look like a crystal right now. It would look like a sword.
Also,
As you realize that this is the purified living embodiment of shadow that was used by Alexandros Morgraine during the Second War to forge the Ashbringer, but before its forging process.
oh, interesting. And as I was, just a quick update, as I was looking through my character sheet, I do have proficiency in jeweler's tools.
As this thing hums with a living energy, a living light. It's there's something about it that is just very strange.
Hello, Crystal. Can you speak?
You don't get anything.
No, nothing. Nothing. Oh, well, it's very interesting. I will cast Cure Wounds at first level at it. Just to put some light into it, see what happens. Eight points of healing.
Okay.
Oh, is it warm? Does it radiate any warmth?
Yes, very, very, very slight, very subtle kind of warmth.
Huh. Well, I will put it next to Elenoth and just kind of keep the two together for the moment. Can I glean any additional details about it?
Yes. As you're inspecting this, the humans of ancient Lordaeron, ancient quote-unquote Lordaeron, would have never known how to figure this out. They weren't privy to the understanding of the cosmos, but you are a several thousand-year-old Argus-born Draenei who has seen his people live and die.
Yes.
So many times. And you recognize what this crystal is, and you now understand why the Ashbringer was such an unbelievably mighty weapon used against the force of darkness. This is the core crystal to a Naru that had been corrupted by the void and then redeemed again. But it's just the core, it's just the center, it's the heart piece. It's not the whole Naru. If the Naru is still in there somewhere, it's basically in a coma.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys get done with your date. And Xila meets up with you guys where you're supposed to meet up. So, you guys meet up with Xila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys are approaching the seedy, no-name tavern, as he turns and he goes, all right. So, you know the plan, right?
More or less.
What's that?
Right. We don't know what to expect. And I'm a little bit concerned about the idea that these guys might be worshipping Vecna, but if they can get us past all this red tape, we should at least hear them out.
Yeah. Just be on high alert, really. Oh no.
Look, if worst comes to worst, we go to Plan F.
No, we're not using fireball instantly.
I said Plan F. We still have Plan
Fireball.
A, B, C, D, and E to get through first.
Yeah, but knowing you'll panic and go straight to Plan F.
Only if someone's trying to decapitate you, or stab you,
Oh really?
or poison you.
You really think they're going to get to me? I'm a faster one, and I have a gun. She spins the gun around, prove a point, before pointing her way.
Hey Dan, does the firearm go off? Actually spinning it?
No.
Oh.
No. The
Damn.
safety is
That'd be-
on. Duh.
Since when? Well, wait, no. Yeah, they
It's
kind
a
of do have a safety.
flintlock.
They technically do have a safety. It's called the half cock. So, yeah. Moving on.
As he says, right. So, when we get in there, we want to get whatever information we can out of them. But he looks to Levki. They might have a lot of really valuable information. You know, like, I'm not a fan of Vecna, obviously, but they are the god of secrets.
That's fair.
Well,
They might actually know what's going on.
Or
well,
they
I
might
trust
try to
you.
feed us a complete line of bullshit.
Look, guys, as long as we stick together, we'll be fine.
He nods, pulling you both in for a hug and kissing you both on the cheek before heading in.
Yeah, she quickly returns the hug and kisses him on the cheek.
Inside the
just hugs
tavern's
hugs and kisses him.
the inside of the tavern is empty. There's a piano playing pretty much on its own. In fact, let me cue up some music. Give me 1 sec. Music is playing in the background, as sitting at the bar, there is no barkeeper, are 4 hooded figures. One of which pulls the hood back. They have a tricorn hat that is with a feather in it. A dark elven man, relatively handsome, but nothing particularly special. He has a little bit sunken eyes, yellow pupils, gray skin. He kind of turns his seat to look at the door, like get a better view of the door as you walk in. So, you made it.
Yep. So, what did you need to discuss?
He looks back to the other 3, who and then give them nods as the 2 on the farthest end kind of get up and start walking around the bar away from you guys. The other one stands up and kind of leans on the booth opposite of the bar. You see that he's a half-orc man who has a tattoo of a handprint that covers the majority of his face.
Do we know the handprint? I don't know. Is it like a religious symbol?
Yeah, he would have explained that. He explained that in that last session. Xila, the
I
open
don't
hand.
remember.
Well, specifically the open hand with an eyeball is a symbol of Vecna.
Okay. So yeah, this is but we're gonna need to trust.
The only person I trust around here is you 2.
Welcome. No need to sit. No need to get any drinks. I know if you're hesitant to trust us. My name is Zev. Nice to meet both of you. All 3 of you, actually. I was hoping he wouldn't come alone. You know, I did put in the letter to bring only those you trusted. It's good to see that that Mr. Venphyra here doesn't have an overinflated sense of trust. Sort of a healthy amount of distrust. Yeah, sure. What did you want? Simply put, this city is in shambles. There's so many people who want different things, and those people aren't interested in helping each other for many different reasons. If you want to get to the Apothian, as the mention of the Apothian catches Xyla's eyes, you guys can immediately tell he's a lot more interested now. As he says, well, then you're going to need to do a lot of favors. Or just one. It's really up to you.
Which is? Can we get an example?
Vecna has a bad reputation. They wouldn't have to exhort to such extremes if the other divine were, how would you put it, reasonable? Wouldn't you all agree that the gods can be quite unreasonable at times?
The gods as a whole are a bunch of assholes.
I think at times. I'm not really a religious person, so.
Let's try.
And
Let's
the
try not.
Alike.
The dark elf kind of raises his hand. Let's try not to be vulgar. We're all gentlemen here, even the woman. Indeed, the gods are fickle. As our master has learned many things that he shouldn't know, that nobody should know as far as they're concerned. Any attempt to gain power, let's just say they aren't interested in sharing any of that power. The Raven Queen got away with it the first time.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, our master is rather indisposed at the moment, as you all are very aware. But there's a way around that. He says with a smile, Phyra, you're in the back of the three. Do me a favor, roll me a perception check.
Okay. And we're inside, so I don't get a disadvantage.
I mean, you wouldn't have disadvantage anyway. I gave
25.
you
Oh yeah,
the
the goggles.
glasses. Yeah, the glasses.
The
goggles.
glasses. So yeah, I wouldn't have disadvantage anyway. I got
Yeah, you notice
25.
you notice that the other two, a human man and a tiefling woman, are both have both moved around the circular bar in the middle of the tavern, and are now standing, kind of flanking you guys.
Yeah,
They're not behind you, but they're off to the side and slightly behind you. Just sort of watching, keeping their distance.
Do they seem like I need to be worried about that?
No, they seem pretty relaxed, all things considered. But you have a distinct feeling like you're in a conversation with the Mafia, and if they don't like the way the conversation goes, you're not inherently safe. You're just also not inherently in danger.
Okay. Phyra will not obviously look, but takes note of it. And she just puts like her hands in her pockets, like when you're standing around for a while and you don't know what to do with your hands, so you put them in your pockets.
Yeah. As the Dark Elf continues, as he says, "Well, our master may be indisposed. He may be returned. His physical body, at least the majority of it, is set far away. Where certainly doesn't matter. The intended goal is to bring it back. Should that happen, by all means, I've been keeping a close eye on all three of you. Knowledge abound. Do you have any idea the kind of secrets that we are privy to in the cult of Vecna? Things that change the way you see everything. Change your entire perspective, your whole priority list utterly flips upside down. For the better, I would say. We're no longer in denial about the way things are the way most people are. We're not lying to ourselves, and we're not lying to anyone else. People like lies. People like to live in their lies. People like to keep their secrets. I don't think you want people to be keeping secrets from you, do you, Mr. Torzalan?
Not particularly, no.
Who left? Who left?
I think Phyra's internet dropped or something.
Oh no. There we go. They're back. As he says, "No, you don't. How would you like to know how magic used to work before the calamity? Spells that were never meant to be known by anyone ever again. The kind of things that crushed nations. And I'm not even talking about 10th level magic. That's child's play. I'm talking about the oldest, most primal magics that were around when the very first elves sprung from the Feywild. Necromancy that doesn't just bring back the dead, but utterly defies it. All we need from your little party is for you to get the hand of Vecna for us." Now, I want to clarify for both you and Levki. Levki, you are very aware, at least from the perspective of the wide majority of the world. Vecna is objectively evil. I'm talking worse than Asmodeus evil. Like, kicks puppies and twirls mustache Saturday morning cartoon evil when they want to be.
Worse than Sirik?
Pretty much, yeah.
Sirik is the worst.
Like Vecna is probably one of the most chaotic evil entities in the entire world. They are. If Vecna gets free, millions of people will die. Entire nations will crumble. The last time Vecna was freed, it took half a dozen vestiges of deliverance and a group of heroes halfway across the world with the direct backing of multiple gods and sheer dumb fucking luck to put an end to him.
Yeah, you saw what I posted.
Ain't that the name of our group, though? Sheer fucking dumb luck.
Yeah, Dan. That right there is about what Levki is thinking. Funny thing is, I know you're playing me, but you're right.
Phyra,
Yeah.
you're aware of all of this as well. You're aware of the ramifications the last time Vecna came up. The greatest nations on the other side of the world, the biggest cities, the largest population centers, the largest sites of the gods, and the epicenter of druidism and religion in the entire world nearly was completely destroyed.
There's no. Do I have permission to be
That-
scared right now?
Yeah, you have permission to be scared. Vecna is not a good person.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed.
And these guys want your help to get the Hand of Vecna back. Now, the Hand of Vecna alone isn't going to bring Vecna back, but with the Hand of Vecna, anyone who uses the Hand of Vecna is probably able to kill this whole city. I'm going to be honest. Like, if they plan their attack correctly and they are smart about it, the entire city of Marquette. No, Ancorel? It's the city of Ancorel, right?
Something like that.
The whole city could be doomed. Now, it's not guaranteed to be doomed, but you're imagining pretty terrible things that people can do with the Hand of Vecna. It gives you almost complete control over necromancy, and so much raw magic at your disposal.
Ooh. Don't
None of it's
tempt
good.
me. Don't tempt me like that, Dan.
None of it's good magic. None of it's good magic, I'm going to be honest. But it does.
I mean, magic is magic. It's how you use it.
That is exactly what would be going through Levki's mind. Levki, you do know that there have been multiple people who've used the Hand of Vecna that by no means served Vecna. None of them have been good people, though. You guys can also roll an insight check on Xila if you want.
Insight check. Let's see what the old boy is thinking. My insight check was a total of 17, Dan.
Gracias.
De nada.
Not half bad, boys. Not half bad.
13. Can I also roll an insight check on this dude?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Could I also
26 on the dude, 13 on Xila.
could I also do one on the dude?
Yeah.
16 plus 2, that's 18 on the guy, and it was 17 on Xila.
Yeah, so you guys aren't entirely sure what Xyla's thinking right now. But the guy is extremely calm. You guys would probably be pretty concerned. You both come to the same conclusion. This man's getting something that he wants, no matter what you guys do.
What else could I figure out? Because I got a lot more than...
You got a what?
Left. I got a 26.
What? 26?
Do I see anything else?
You've already walked into a no-win situation.
Mm.
You fight, you lose. You run, you lose. You sign up with them, you lose. The minute you walked in here, you're picking your poison. This is how the Church of Vecna does things. The minute you walked in here.
Yeah. Phyra tries to subtly grab both Xila and Levki's hands. After seeing this,
Levki shifts his arm, so it's not his hand she's holding, but like his forearm, so he still has his hands free for casting.
yeah.
Xila says, well, if you want us to get the hand for you, where is it? As this guy smiles and says, well, that's simple. The hand is in Avernus. The cult of Tiamat has it. Shouldn't be a problem. You're heroes, right? Just consider this a job. In fact, you don't even have to get the hand yet. We're not going to pull your strings. As long as you get the hand for us, sometime shortly after you deal with the Apotheon, however you may want to. As he turns back to look at you guys. What's the general vibe you guys are putting off? Like, are you like what is running through your guys' head right now?
We fucked them out. What?
What's running through your mind? What kind of state are you guys both in at the moment?
Phyra is feeling very uneasy. She's thinking that no matter what they choose, they lose in a way. And she doesn't know what to say.
Well, Dan.
Yeah.
How far away are our allies from us right now?
Several miles. They're in a different part of the city.
Fuck. That's not gonna work. Yeah, Levki's running through about 15 different options on if we have to fight.
Here's the problem that you run into, Levki, and you'd realize this. You're extremely knowledgeable of the arcane.
Although
You don't know what kind of casters these men are. You don't know if they're warlocks, sorcerers. They could be druids for all you fucking know.
yeah,
Unlikely, but possible.
That's a big fucking problem.
Second problem. They almost definitely have access to magic that you don't even know exists. Spells or the ability to cast magic faster as a split-second reaction than you. You have no idea how fast these guys can put out their spells. If you get into a magical duel with them, they're outnumbering you by 1. And they have magic you have no idea. They might be packing typical magic. They might be way stronger than you expect them to be. They all look relatively typical. None of them are dressed like super powerful sorcerers. But that could be a facade. In fact, it probably is. You have no idea.
Jordan, check DMs.
Oh, you can't be fucking ungrounded.
Fuck you.
Okay. Let me. Okay, that's
He
that.
Xyla's picking up on this, and he just says he turns and says, "You know, it was it's really nice of you to offer. I know this is a real quick way for us to get out of all of the bureaucracy, but the truth of the matter is, I think we have an in with a couple of the different bureaucratic groups here, and how about we just agree we never saw you, and we go on our way?" Yes?
Granted, this isn't for fighting. I have Long Strider.
That's going to come in a lot of help in a moment.
Yes. Subtle spellcasting. 3rd level. I can choose 3 creatures.
I'm aware. You're good.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. You do know that I have access to your character sheet, right?
Oh, yes.
Just a reminder in case you ever think that you have a spell I'm unaware of.
I mean, you are aware of the ones in there. Still have, like, Black Fireball and all that jazz that's floating around somewhere.
What do the people behind us look like they're doing? Because they look like they were about to flank us.
The human man is sitting down at the piano. He doesn't seem to be playing the piano, but he is sitting at the piano. The tiefling woman's kind of just leaning up against a support beam, just watching the conversation. She's eyeing you in particular, it seems.
Hmm. Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
I don't like the situation. I thought that was a 1 for a second, it was a 7. I got 14.
She's just keeping an eye on you because you have a gun.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You guys are armed. You can quickly tell none of these people have weapons.
Oh yeah, we were meant to come with no
No.
weapons.
Not that you think that they need weapons.
Yeah, because they could be cast. Look. What was the guy look like? Look like he's thinking after Xyla said that.
He looks disappointed as he says, "Are you sure? There's a lot we could get from each other. There's a lot of benefits. Business relationships don't need to align politically." Yeah, well, I'm willing to do a whole lot of unethical things for the people I care about, but unfortunately for all the parties involved, I'm one of the idiots who lives in Exandria, and pretty sure if Vecna gets out again, there isn't going to be much of an Exandria. So I don't really think that's politics. I think that's survival.
I'd almost say.
And as a druid,
suicidal.
I think as a druid, I know a thing or two about surviving. So
It was really nice talking to you. We really appreciate you making time for us.
unfortunately, we do need somebody to open the door. Very disappointing. going to have to do it the hard way. I'm so very sorry for the inconvenience.
The hard way? You mean like you have to find a key, right?
Roll me a reaction check.
Ah!
Everyone?
Just the two of you.
Fuck.
Okay.
Can I roll reaction, Titus?
No,
what would I add?
fuck you.
You told me
It's reaction. It's your reaction. This is a strange situation. Yes, initiative. Initiative. Sorry, I'm played Ring of Fire too much. Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so this was a strange situation where you guys were rolling against a DC
Okay.
because this is a quick draw scenario to figure. This is a quick draw scenario. So all four casters cast a different spell at the same time, all before any of the three of you can react.
Oh.
The first spell, the first spell cast by the main dude you were talking to is a small, 10-foot zone of silence, which is going to prevent Xila or Levki from casting any spells until they leave that zone of silence.
Subtle casting. I don't need my voice.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. You have a lot of different spells.
The second spell that's going to be cast is a dominate person spell on Xila.
Oh.
The third spell that's cast comes from the tiefling behind, the human behind, where he is going to cast cast Geos on Levki. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Hold up.
This
Geas? Geese?
Yes. Geos.
Oh.
Yes. It's pronounced Geos, by the way. It's pronounced Geos.
Dude, that's not what you're saying. You're saying gay ass with a French accent.
Eat my Geos. Anyway, yes. The 7th level spell. By all means, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 15.
Oh, okay. So he puts a command in your mind, which, unless it's stopped, will continue for 30 days. Which presumably, you assume that they will stop it before then, because otherwise you'll just die. Because the order that he gives you is run. One word.
Run into him. Run into him. Just knock him down.
Okay, let me re-specify. Run away. Run away. He tells you run away.
Damn you.
Colonel Runaway.
And then the last,
from Doctor Who.
and then, however, all these spells are going off at the same time. So, one last spell. Levki, as your body is involuntarily backing up and getting ready to bolt out of this building without you having the self-control to stop it, you see that the tiefling woman who was watching Phyra casts a spell. Roll an Arcana check to recognize it goes off.
Oh, you mother...
Just for that extra... Just for that extra bit of pain.
You motherfucker.
Can I roll to see what's happening?
I don't think you have proficiency in Arcane.
19 plus 7, that's 26.
Ah, wonderful. So you as you're backing out of the building, you see Phyra get hit by a spell, which is essentially they open their palm out and just like a sound wave hits them like a beam of necrotic energy.
Oh shit.
As you're running out, as Phyra turns. Phyra, what's your last words before the power word kill
What?
hits you?
You motherfucker. I hope you realize this means war.
All is fair in love and war. Anyway, what's Phyra's last words as Levki is running out of the building against his will?
Oh my god. Give me a second.
You're good. You're good.
Fuck.
You can also do one thing before you can do one thing if you'd like.
Do I know this is happening?
Oh yeah, you're dying. There's no mistaking that. You literally feel yourself completely, like, your body shutting down, your soul physically leaving your body. You're not even sure if there's going to be a soul left. Like, you feel that this is so much pain that it stops being pain and just becomes white hot numbness. This is what dying feels like. There isn't a mistake in your mind.
She would feel this and Levki, you would hear pain and fear in her voice as she yells out, Levki, wait! And she doesn't have enough time to actually fully do this, but she started wrapping the note around like the pendant she got made. And it looks like she was about to throw it until she just crumples to the ground.
Levki, you see her fall dead, and you can't stop yourself from running away. Where do you run to? As long as it's away. So yeah, the Gias ends. You're less than a block away. You can feel the spell that was compelling you to run is manually ended by the person who cast it on you. It should be clarified. Out of character, I'm using real game mechanics. In order to be casting all of those spells, you can assume that the majority of those were wizards, sorcerers, or bards, and roughly around level 14 as a whole. Between 14 and 16, you would assume. Levki. What are you doing?
Get the party, go back, recover Phyra. Hopefully Sab can do something. And then burn that bitch to the ground.
So we're gonna cut just to the inside as the Sabanrab, Sarhorn, Vinthara. You guys are just sort of hanging out.
Wait. Oh, damn it!
Is Apollo there?
I just thought of something that he would have done if he was within that 120 feet. Because it's a cantrip, It'd be the same generic message to everyone within range, however many castings that would take. Phyra's dead. Need help.
Oh yeah, yeah. That sends to everybody, doesn't it?
It sends to, if I recall correctly, message is a individual person. Hence why I said as many times as it was needed. But let me.
Wait, who would you send it to first?
Fucking Sabanrab.
Yeah, so the three of you are hanging out. So we're just gonna cut to the three of you hanging out. You're like in the lobby, like not even the lobby, like eating like an early dinner, right? Like you're sitting around. Yeah, Apollo's there.
Vinthara's in his lap.
Aw. Damn.
I
Sarhorn's looking at you. Sarhorn's looking at his sister like, you floozy.
So what do you guys want to eat next? Shall we go out to eat or cook something in the kitchen?
I don't know. Apollo and Vinthara seem to have been eating well, I say.
She just gives
I
you
don't know.
the shittest eating grin ever.
I like
don't
shake
know,
my
I'm-
head.
The menu certainly looks delicious, but I haven't had anything to eat yet. You know what I mean?
I shake my
Normally
head. I
you
shake
take
my
someone
head.
out on a date first.
I haven't taken her on a date yet.
It's
What
been
are you
like
wait-
a day. Come on.
What are you waiting for? Fine, Brian.
Stop!
Fine.
Get your shit.
Brian-
We have to
Brian
go
Material.
now. And he quickly starts getting his stuff together because he just received the message.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Fuck?
whoa.
Yeah.
Come on,
What?
Phyra's dead. We have to go now.
Oh
What?
shit!
2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, no.
Vinthara.
Oh fuck! Vinthara
Yeah,
just
no, I
get-
fucking launches
3,
at Mac. Fuck.
2, 1. Sarhorn.
Yeah, no. I thought they were.
Apollo's swinging, like he doesn't even wait for a message. He swings his guitar over his shoulder and like he's like putting his boots on. 1 second, fuck, no time to lace him up. And he's just like, by the way,
vaults over the table.
Apollo has like, just so that you guys can imagine it correctly, Apollo has like those tall goth guy like black leather boots that go up to your knees.
The bisexual boots, yes.
Yeah, he has the step on me boots.
Yeah, as we are all coming out of the entry, you would see Sarhorn is like putting on, is tying up the knots of his armor, like getting all ready. Levki, where? What? How?
I just ran outside looking for Levki.
Where first?
Levki's like in the road, like exhausted after running quite literally like upwards to several miles. Like not jogging, not walking, running. As
he points in the direction that he came from, trying to catch his breath.
Spending 1 health point of my healing hat, does that like recuperate his stamina?
I mean, he's not. Yeah, sure. That
how
works.
tall is Levki?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pardon?
How tall is Levki?
He's a manlet. He's a widow man. He's just a widow guy.
Because Sabanrab is going to try to scoop him up and tell him, points which way, no.
He's 6 feet tall and 150 pounds, and he just starts pointing back the way he came.
Well, Sabanrab has adrenaline. Can he try to pick up and carry Levki and just make him point?
Yeah, absolutely. Apollo is going to cast Long Strider on everybody. Which I think doubles your movement speed, though, right?
Plus 10.
It's just cinematic, so I'm just gonna have it so that you guys are moving much faster than you normally would, and Sabanrab is just carrying Levki, which is very funny to me. Very funny. Levki's probably barely holding it together right now, I imagine.
Lefty,
Yes.
what the hell
Yes.
happened?
What did you do?
It wasn't me. It was Xila.
Okay, what did
We
Xila do?
we we got a letter, or rather, he got a letter about a possible a
Who was
possible
it?
uh some cult. I think they
What was the
they
name?
want the hand of Vecna.
The fuck?
In marriage?
I'm assuming Vinthara knows what the hand of Vecna is, right?
Oh yeah, no. You've gotten very up close and personal with the hand of Vecna in the past.
You
Yeah.
just watch all the colour drain from Vinthara's face like that, and she just
We
runs even quicker.
we did not like where the conversation was going. We were going to leave. They
You didn't
attacked
think to
us.
tell all of us that you were going to go talk to people. God's
The
sake.
letter
Okay,
the letter told Xyla to take only those he trusted. If you have an issue, take it up with him.
because when you're okay, you know what? This is a later thing.
No,
I'm
we are
just
not exactly the ones.
running.
Yeah. Sister, we're
Apollo
not exactly the
Apollo's
ones.
like yeah, Apollo's like running up alongside, and he's just like, blood pressure, babe.
I'm trying. It's really difficult right now.
I would like to. At
They
this moment,
still
I would like to make a. Sorry, go ahead.
they still have Xyla.
Oh,
I
good.
I
Did
think
they say
he's.
anything? What did they tell you?
They wanted us. They wanted us to deal with some group or something before getting the hand of Vecna.
Do
Are they
they
called?
know where it is?
Not a fucking clue.
You're lying to us, motherfucker.
You do an
Out of
insight
character.
check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
no.
like to insight check that.
Did you do that on purpose, or are you just stupid? Just double checking.
Because it did say where it was.
Right. I don't.
Because they literally told you where it was.
Out of character, I don't remember where they said it was.
Avernus.
And as of right now, Lefty is probably too distraught to actually fucking remember.
Fair.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
But just so that you're aware, out of character, they said Avernus. The hand of Vecna is in Avernus.
Also, they said the cult of Tiamat.
Yeah, the cult of
Yes.
Tiamat has it in Avernus.
What? So we know we're dealing with the hand of Vecna. Can Vinthara try and recall anything she might know about that? As we're running, I'm assuming we've got time.
I mean, you know pretty much all the typical stuff and a little bit more than the typical stuff. You've walked, well, not you, but you, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
Have walked alongside some of the wielders of the Hand of Vecna before,
Oh,
and
goody.
that was never a pleasant experience for anyone.
No. I
Sister,
imagine at least at one point they have killed her too, and that probably wasn't pleasant either. So Vinthara is just running even quicker.
Yeah, no. Sister, I love you, but your pass is fucked.
You think? I don't know that.
You didn't say nothing, but this is out of character, by the way. Like I'm saying, right?
I know. But yeah, just running. In like under her breath, Vinthara's just sort of like going over everything she knows.
Have you dealt with them before? You know what I mean before.
Yes, it was not pleasant.
Can't
Don't
imagine.
recommend. Oh, okay, we're in. This is like. Okay. You know,
Concentrate. We must
I
work
think
together.
I am
Yeah, you
trying to
guys,
concentrate.
you guys turn the corner, and the small tavern that you had visited, Levki. I want to clarify the state in which it's in. It's on fire, but having not been burned down yet. It is in the process of being on fire, but
Okay.
it's not so on
Okay.
fire that you can't get inside of it.
Okay, so they just now started torching the bitch. Yeah, Levki's going to get off of Sab, and he's going in to get Phyra.
Yeah. Shield.
Vinthara will follow.
Yeah. Shield in front. I'm the one. No offense, Levki, but I think I should be the one that starts tanking the fire damage here.
Look, I have resistance to fire, cold, and poison. I can handle it for a little
Resistant
bit.
buddies.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
It has been a second.
Now, since you're there, Titus, how much absorb elements would work on the fire? Asking for a friend.
Six seconds.
7 seconds.
It's a round is 6 seconds, and you can cast it once every 6 seconds,
Oh.
but it takes up a spell slot every time. So it's a spell slot
Yeah,
per
no.
6 seconds.
I mean, it's not too on fire to the point where we're not planning on being there for a while.
Yeah,
unless, like,
you're like if you guys bust in and then like grab someone and leave, you're not gonna like burn to death. Like
Yeah.
most of the building isn't even on fire. You imagine it's a lot more smoke than fire right now on the inside.
Sab
Okay.
will stay outside, keep an eye on bad guys, and he'll kind of throw off his pack, kind of the contents fill out, and get ready to, as soon as they bring her out, try some things.
Okay. The only other thing I can think of to do in this particular instance is after getting Phyra out, one, either we try to put the fire out so we can attempt to find any information or other information, items, anything that might be of use.
Let me check. I'm gonna be checking my spells as you say that.
God damn it. Sab.
I cast Eldritch Blast on Sad.
Ow!
No, I think we just go and get Phyra, get out, and then go from there.
We have multiple people, so one person can grab fire, bring her out. Other people can try to look for any kind of evidence or whatever.
I do have an idea for that.
Doesn't matter, Vinthara's going in.
As far as putting out the fire, fireball detonated above building. Transmute fireball to ice or water.
Oh. Can you do that?
Yeah, he can do that. He can make it frost damage.
I think we worry about that once we've got Phyra back.
Yeah, that is the
so
primary. Primary is Phyra.
You kick the door open, and like the you're inside of this abandoned tavern filled with smoke, and you look down, and right in front of the door, flat on the ground, as if she turned around and just collapsed, is Phyra.
is
Let's get
someone
her
else
out.
around. Is someone else around, Titus?
Is there? Well,
Is
yeah,
there-
there's onlookers. There's like regular citizens who are like some people are like shouting to try to help put out the fire, but like no one's getting too close. Like people have already called for the guards and so forth.
I guess we drag Phyra's body out.
Yeah.
And get her to Sab. Because I genuinely don't think they're gonna A, have left anything, and B, it doesn't matter because Phyra's dead and we need to bring her back. So just like I just think we grab her and it like they're gonna be as smart enough to have left as little evidence as possible, so
Yeah, does
Just
anybody
sort of-
does anybody grab Phyra's shit off the ground, like the stuff that was falling out of her pockets or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do that.
As Xyla's gone. There's no sign of him.
Where the fuck is the lizard?
doesn't matter.
There's no
Phyra's
sign.
dead.
There's no.
I know.
There's also utterly no sign, and there's no sign of there's no sign of the cultists either, other than the fire, obviously.
Okay. Titus, what are the
Just-
rules of power war kill when it comes to reviving someone?
It's just the same thing as
Well,
them
do you-
failing three
It's
death
just
saving
normal.
throws.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any? Do you guys have anything stronger than revivify?
Yeah, it's called chest compressions.
chest compressions.
I have gentle
Oh.
repose. That can give us some time.
What does that do exactly?
It stops the rotting of the body. It avoids it avoids that they become undead, and it essentially is like a stasis point for 10 days.
Okay. We should cast that
Yes.
just in case.
Yeah.
Because Vecna is very much an undead kind of guy.
Yeah.
Sab, are you going to attempt revivify or anything?
Well, he's definitely going to start chest compressions to try that. It might be too late for Revivify. Like I said, he's got the contents of his bag spilled out, but he's right now trying to keep the blood flowing and trying to pray for guidance on what to do.
I think we should try Revivify.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sabanrab. Can you revivify her? I can keep with this chest compression. I'm somewhat studied on that. I start also with chest compressions.
All right.
Sabanrab's hands.
I'll try. And
as you guys are working that, Levki, what are you doing? I imagine you're standing there, and Phyra, who you were just talking about spending the rest of your life with and actually starting a family with not even 2 hours ago, is laying lifeless on the street as your friends are trying to do something about it.
The only... And I'm not even sure if this... I'm not even sure if this would work. Wait. I don't have shocking grasp.
yeah, but That only works for an irregular heart rhythm. It doesn't work when the heart's not pumping. It's a good thought, though.
Defib.
Yeah, defib does
Yeah,
not work on a
clear.
stopped heart. Defib
I mean, that's what
stops the
they,
heart so that it can.
that is what they use when your heart has stopped.
Nope.
I know that much.
Nope. They use it when the heart has an irregular rhythm. It stops the heart so that it can restart a normal rhythm. It's completely
Somebody's
useless.
Also,
Well, it's a good thought, though.
flatline, what they do in the
Somebody's-
movies is not accurate at all.
Somebody's not CPR certified, I can tell.
Vinthara is going to.
They didn't teach that in boot camp. They taught us how to deal with arterial bleeding, sucking chest wound, and
Those are all
bones.
arguably more useful things to know how to fix.
Vinthara is going to point to a random person, chuck them a bag of gold, and just say, "Go to the nearest temple, get the highest ranking cleric you can, and bring them here."
Well,
I look at him.
as
If you
Levki
try
is
anything without gold,
as
I
Levki
will
is
get
useless right now. He's the only thing he can think to do. Like, he can't do anything to help with Phyra.
Levki, come over here. If we're going to bring her back, we need a connection to draw her soul back in. So I need you here by her.
Okay.
Sorry.
He'll stay by Phyra. Like, take one of her hands in his.
Okay.
It is cold and
Yeah,
clammy.
she was holding something in her hand. Remember?
Oh yeah. She was holding a little pendant.
Wrapped in a note.
But yeah, Sab will reach into his bag for some diamonds and prepare the revivify ritual just in case.
As the contents of a bag are somewhat scattered, as you cast Revivify, and you attempt it, and the diamond isn't utilized because the spell doesn't work because she has been dead for too long. But you notice. By the way, I'm assuming that he's gonna look at that note. You can send him the note. I'm not gonna focus on it. If he decides to read the note, you can. Yeah, if you can find it, but you can send Levki the note. But Sab, you see that the crystal that is spilled out of your bag glows like a heartbeat when you try to cast Revivify.
Are the diamonds used up, or are they just laying there?
No, the diamond was not used up. It's just one diamond that you're trying to use right now. Because you have more than one, but it doesn't use up the material unless the spell is successful. That's how I roll it.
Good. Then he'll think that, okay, maybe I need something more powerful. So he'll kind of push the diamond back towards his bag, grab the crystal, and try again.
You place the crystal, which, mind you, is about the size of a person's head. Like it's a good 1.5 foot long, kind of diamond-shaped crystal, jagged on multiple ends, golden yellow and glowing internally with a source of light. As you cast Revivify on the crystal,
Phyra, come on.
there is a flash of bright light. And all of you find yourselves on a beach
Some
with
beach.
the water. With the water. Shut up! With the water lapping against the sand. The water is this pristine, almost crystal blue. The sky is a dark orange. The sand is more realistic than, like, when you're not looking directly at it, it looks like it's 4K ultra amazing high definition, but like when you start looking at it, you realize the ground is very low poly, actually. Like it's like there isn't individual grains of sand. You're standing on something that looks like grains of sand, but there are no individual grains of sand.
It's
Fuck.
Sav, you're the one that knows of this. What are we?
Do I know this? What is this?
Seb, you don't even have to roll a religion check. This is the most sacred thing to the Draenei culture, since for a very select number of the greatest warriors of the light that has ever existed, you have accidentally, as far as you can tell, triggered the trial of the Light Forged.
Okay.
You are inside Phyra's soul right now.
Oh.
If there's any way to bring her back, it's going to be like this.
Well, I think this is a start of bringing Phyra back. This is Phyra.
Where are we exactly?
I think we're inside her. Not to be creepy something, but like in her soul.
That
Okay.
that's
As
I
beautiful
don't know
as
how to
this
feel
is,
about
we
that.
have to get moving. Which way do we go?
And with the realization that you are inside Phyra, quite literally, about as inside Phyra as any of you are ever going to get, and with the desire to bring her back in mind, and with Sabanrab, this may not be the first on your mind, but you might keep this to yourself, but if this trial is successful and you bring Phyra back, there's a pretty decent chance neither you nor her will ever be the same again. Because if you pass the trial, you know what happens.
All he cares about is bringing her back. So no matter what happens, it's worth it.
The fuck, Titus? The fuck?
As we're going to end the session there.
I knew it!
Fuck you!
You
No!
son of a bitch!
No, you bitch! No!
Whore!
More!
So he's subscribed to our anime channel, and so he's watching to see us on our adventures.
Yeah, exactly. He's a subscriber, and he would like to see how the story can...
Hey, Ken.
Like and
Hey,
subscribe.
Hey, Lord. Hey, Lord, do you want to be part of a
Twitch
feel like that was-
subscribe.
Subscribe
thank
to
you.
Technoblade. Subscribe to Technoblade.
Isn't he dead?
I feel like that was a
Subscribe
reaction.
to Technoblade.